So that brings us to, I guess, our number 2 item here. Let's give it a try.
What is number 2?
Or number 9, excuse me. Are you guys
sorry,
seeing
we're
that?
going
It's
down.
Einstein Bro Eggs, whatever the hell that is. Who are Einstein brothers? I guess that's
Einstein
a Texas thing, huh?
No, I didn't think so. Einstein Brothers. Maybe it's Midwest Texas, but it's a bagel shop.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. Yeah.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah, and I mean, you know my take on wheat. Wheat will kill you. But Einstein Brothers. Unfortunately, it's freaking good. I mean, all their stuff is really, really good, and I do love it. But everything in there is bad. So anyway, the eggs are not even real eggs. They're like egg substitute with extra chemicals in and preservatives and things like that, and they microwave it right before they hand it to you. And sometimes they said they'll leave the carton out. Like they'll make one and they'll just leave the carton out, so it'll sit out for an hour before they do it again. So who knows? I mean, you're getting a chemical soup substitute of eggs anyway, and it's being microwaved, which is not good for you because it breaks the food down and irradiates it for you. So yeah, avoid Einstein Brothers eggs, and I'm sure this goes for most of the bagel shops. What kind of bagel shops do you guys have?
We have Noah's Bagels all over the place.
Okay, so a Noah's, Benny's.
That's like a New York chain, I think.
Yeah, I've seen a Noah's, Einstein's, Benny's. I'm sure they all do the same types of things because they all get their same ingredients from the same type of distributors.
I would imagine. The thing about Noah's though is it comes with the Jewish population from Hollywood. And the one thing about the Jewish is they're very clean. Those Jewish people. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. But I would imagine there's healthy and not healthy in any kind of kosher shop.
Sure. Well, yeah.
If there's a kosher shop, you actually might eat healthy. They don't fuck around. That's not where I think a rabbi's in the back cheating.
No, I'm sure you're probably right. They probably are clean. Yeah. And on a side thing, you can't eat the bagels anyway. Oh my gosh. This is for a new show, for another show coming up, but you know how I'm always about the wheat. Okay, well, my mother-in-law here has a book this big on it, and so I've brushed up on it.
On wheat?
On wheat. It's worse than I even thought before.
Oh my God! Like, is it responsible for Genghis Khan and stuff? Tell me.
It's like responsible for half the stuff you go to get prescriptions for, you go to the doctor for. It's unbelievable. I knew a lot about it, but I sat and read a book for 2 days, and now I know a lot about it, and it's just like you can't even eat it. It's really bad for you. And a lot of the stuff that people are coming down with are problems: dandruff, depression, weight gain, is from the wheat. And it's not. And there's other things as well. I found out that 2 pieces of bread will spike your blood sugar worse than just eating a Snickers bar. And people are eating sandwiches and they're going on these diets and they're not losing weight, and that's why, because they keep eating wheat. It just makes you straight fat. Is what it does. And not everybody.
What about white bread? What about white bread? Is it just as fattening?
The white bread has a higher glycemic index than like a whole grain. They're still both high, but the one with the grains is just slightly lower. It's not even really worth it. It's just a little bit better. But yeah,
what if I know we're off topic, but what if you went to Whole Foods and got their super grain kind of bread? Is it still bad for you?
Yeah, all of it's bad because most of the grains will still spike your blood sugar. It's just the wheat does physical damage to you. It's got all these. It's Frankenwheat because of what they. I read this. They've changed it thousands of times. They crossbred it. They mutated it. This is before they knew how to do GMOs. So this was like Nazi Germany GMOs. They didn't have the science, so they would put gamma rays and X-rays and chemicals to make it mutate on its own. They'd take the mutant offspring and then breed it, and crossbreed it. And so what we have now is not even really wheat at all.
Oh my God! So I didn't even know that. So they deliberately gave it radioactive poisoning for it to.
But they didn't do it on purpose. What they were trying to do was just make the yield go up so they could feed the starving. And what they've done is created something now. They said basically what the majority of the medical system is doing now is just treating wheat exposure is what's happening. And nobody really is talking about this. Yeah, I mean, so a lot of the stuff you're going to get prescriptions for, and there's a huge list of it, is from just eating wheat, period. Wheat flour, which is in everything. Now, the other stuff I'm talking about, like rice and spelt and that kind of stuff, it doesn't have the damage that wheat does, but it does raise your blood sugar. So it's not good for losing weight. If that makes sense.
Okay. So stay away from the bagels and stay away from the wheat.
Yeah, it sucks.